terrified. But
I'm going live, by the way, so keep that in mind in this discussion.
Okay.
yeah,
Well, I mean, it's the southeast. It's not going to get snowy like that around here until December, maybe.
yeah, it's closer to January. I'm going to be making that trip depending on how things go. But
really, I wouldn't worry about snow here.
It's leaving Colorado is the problem.
But it rarely ever makes it over this way.
You can get snow in North Carolina.
It's more ice from what I've heard.
Yeah, like I've been snowboarding up in that area, and I mean, if you can snowboard there.
Just sheets of ice, no snow, just snowboard on ice. Just
to be fair, it wasn't snowboarding. It was me falling down a lot and then in the bar.
I don't do snowboarding as a Colorado native.
I tried it once. I can ski a lot better than I can snowboard.
Why does it every week it does this? Go to Roll20, doesn't remember the URL. I try to go to it, and then it has me like sign in a bunch of times. Every other website's fine.
So I should get really good audio and really good streaming this now, because I hardwired internet to my desk.
Ooh.
There you go.
Through the walls, through the attic. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. And I'm sure you didn't use runners, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, that was smart of you. Most people don't do that.
I did my research. Also, a friend of mine is an expert in this because that's what he does. He runs wires. So I had planned out to the attic, or up into the attic and then across the house. Mm-hmm. But I needed his help getting from the attic to the first floor. Mm-hmm. Which, oh God, awful.
Well, how's your layout?
Not great for what we did.
Sounds like it.
But now I can run stuff throughout the rest of the house too, so.
That's good, yeah. Did you just kind of set up a hub up there?
I don't have it set up as a hub, but I have the cable split in two and then connected at the top or up in the like middle of the attic so that I can scale out from there. I'll probably drop it down into like a guest room closet or something.
That's probably the smartest thing to do.
Why is it's probably just because we probably wire things different here. Why is the attic the main source for the internet? Is it just how the company has laid it out?
It's easier to distribute from the attic.
So if you do it through the walls, like say you want to run a line from your first floor to your second floor, it's easier to choose a spot, run it up to the attic, and then do a drop than it is to just do it directly to the room. Because if you do it directly to the room, then if you want to do anything else, then you're gonna have to run a second line, more or less.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also, if you go through the walls from room to room, you have to go through studs, right?
You have to go through studs. You also have to look at your the layout of your house to see where all your wires are, your pipes and everything, because you don't want to accidentally hit a water pipe or electrical wiring and take the power out of your house by accident. That happens a lot because people don't, they just start drilling. It's easy to find a stud. It's harder to find the wires and the pipes in your wall unless you know where they're at.
They marked all the pipes in our house, so it's great. There's like a panel in one of the rooms, like a plastic removable panel where you can pull it back and like, oh, there's where all the water is.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
That's
hindsight.
That's without saying your neighborhood out loud, I fully expect that from the neighborhood you live in.
I'm surprised based on the previous homeowner because I don't know what the fuck they were thinking the whole time I'm here. All of the coax and Ethernet was originally running outside the house on the exterior walls.
That is, so it sounds like was it the original grounding for the wire, or was it like an extension?
It was an extension. Like it went from one side of the house.
My dad did the same thing. Is he ran coax halfway around the house on the outside of the house, and I'm like, Dad, why are you doing this?
and it's everywhere. Like I'm slowly peeling wire off the wall as I figure out. Oh, I don't use coax because I don't use
So
coax.
it sounds like that this guy had a TV in literally every room of his
He did.
house.
There's a coax jack in every single room, and I'm like I'm plating over them unless I'm gonna run Ethernet out of them.
Right. Yeah. Coax is more or less useless unless you've got
A TV
Cable.
fanatic. Who has
Yeah.
cable?
I have not had cable since 2015.
I don't think I've
There's no reason.
had it since 2011 because our first house we didn't get it. We did get a one of those antenna paper things that you stick on the wall and it's flat.
Yeah.
But we got that so we could watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it was on ABC.
Yeah. So you could pick up local HD broadband.
Yeah, but after that we never used it again.
Yeah, I did that for a while here, but then something happened, and the only couple of channels I could pick up were like old Game Show Network channels, so I can watch.
Wheel of Fortune.
No, not even that. It's not even that. These are all like, game shows that aired in like the 70s.
Oh, like retro, like Game Show Network kind of stuff. Like I would get
Yeah.
that locally too. We'd like get 2 or 3 local channels, then like 2 versions of PBS, and then like 2 Christian channels, and then like a Game Show Network,
Yep.
and then 2
that's more or
Spanish
less-
channels.
That's more or less what I had. I watched it for a while, and then I kind of stopped because Eileen's dad gave us a Roku, and he just gave Eileen full access to all of his streaming services. So we're
Done
not
and
paying
done.
for any streaming services. So I've got Netflix, Disney Plus,
Oh, Disney Plus is so worth it right now.
Amazon Prime.
It wasn't
So I'm
worth
watching
it.
The Boys.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say Disney Plus wasn't worth it at first, but now that more and more stuff is coming online, like it is definitely worth it now.
It just takes time for that, because I looked at Disney Plus when it was first launched, and I was like, it's nothing but their old 60s movies before Disney really hit the mainstream, and they're all those really old weird live action movies like Blackbeard's Ghost.
All the Disney Channel original movies and stuff, like, which was kind of cool because a lot of that stuff never got like VHS or DVD releases. So like Brink and like Halloween Town and stuff never had those releases until now. So it was kind of
Oh.
exciting. But
All that
yeah, it
stuff
was like
way better than
Mandalorian
what
and
I'm
old
watching.
TVs.
I'm
What was
watching a
that
bunch
show?
of kids shows. So
Ah.
all of that sounds
Well, you-
great, but
well, you
Bluey
have-
is what's up.
Oh yeah.
I've been watching the new DuckTales and Owl House. I just started watching those today.
I honestly don't watch a lot of TV.
Finish The Boys because it's so good.
I need to finish The Boys, but it's for the last week, every day has been like doing stuff.
Oh, don't worry.
So
I want
haven't-
to play Divinity again tomorrow.
What's that?
I want to play Divinity again tomorrow. I'm going to
Well,
keep
I'm
you
gonna
from
watch
this.
I'm gonna I'm gonna watch an episode of The Boys tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Maybe
Are you 2 episodes into season 2 or 3?
just one.
Just
I've
one.
only seen the
Oh.
first episode.
There's something I want to quote, but I don't want to spoil it. But it's just, it's too damn funny.
Oh, what is it they say? Girls get it done.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Girls get it done.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it from that new hero on the 7?
It's a whole thing.
Stormfront was her name,
It
right?
is a whole thing.
Okay.
Wait till you see it. You're gonna be like, oh, that's just something.
All right.
And then again at the very end. Have you watched what they do in the shadows, or What We Do in the Shadows?
I
saw
tried.
I saw the movie with Jeff when it first came out.
The Hulu TV show is really good. Especially the human they have on the show. He's hilarious.
The Thrall. Like,
Yeah.
I think I need to try to keep watching that one. I've been watching Andromeda because it's on Amazon.
Wow, that's a blast from the past. I used to watch that every Saturday morning when they would show episodes after like Beastmaster.
Good old Kevin Sorbo in space.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo has gone certifiably insane.
I was gonna ask about that. I thought it was just me. I'm like he did a couple of things, and then I like looked it up, and then he went quiet, and then he did like God's Not Dead 1, 2, and 3, and I'm like, what happened?
Kevin Sorbo has gone off the religious deep end, and he's like a hardcore Trump supporter and all this kind of stuff, and he's really gone off the deep end in terms of like mental state.
Wow.
I should probably switch to Farscape again then. Oof.
No, you need to switch to like, what was the name of that show?
Babylon 5?
No, you need to watch Cleopatra 2020.
Oh no.
Oh yes. I'm sorry, it was 2525, not 2020.
As long as we're talking about shows that everyone should watch.
You know, okay, I'll stop you right there though. You know who the executive producer for Cleopatra 2525 was?
Who?
Sam Raimi.
Really?
Really?
Huh.
Anyways, you were gonna say, Sean?
I was gonna say everyone should watch Castlevania on Netflix.
I need to watch the third season.
It's so good.
I've seen the first two, and I love it.
Yeah, super good. If you like that, watch their other show on Netflix, Trace. Whatever. It's like the Mexican kung fu TV show with Denny Trejo as the bad guy. That shit is crazy.
All right.
I don't know if they're getting a second season or not because they're working on Castlevania, but like it's just batshit insane.
What was that? There was a crazy Chinese movie I watched.
Gonna have to kind of narrow it down.
God,
there,
I know it's like a parody of
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
No,
Kung Fu Hustle?
no, it's about a guy with like a demon horn.
Demon Horn.
Demon horn.
Tenacious D? No, that was a tooth.
I'm googling it, and the thing that pops up is 10 weirdest Chinese fighting movies.
Is it one of them?
No, it's not on that list. Damn it. Oh, I hate that I'm Googling these things. Tai Chi Zero.
That sounds familiar. That sounds real familiar.
It's good.
Have I seen this?
Is anyone else getting Oculus Quest ads every single time they do anything?
Oh my god, I was just thinking about that before I came on here. I'm like, there's too many Oculus ads right now.
I run so many ad blockers. I don't see ads on the internet, and I haven't in a long time.
Because of the YouTube stuff, I used to make money off it, so I'd make sure like to actually get ad revenue
Right.
off my own stuff. But I should totally just get ad blockers again.
There's the trailer for it.
Okay, I've seen this. I've seen the like the movie poster for Tai Chi Zero, but I've not seen it.
It's fun.
Oh look, Oculus ad. Thanks.
Eight o'clock is more of a suggestion.
This is Stretch we're dealing with.
I'm talking more Jeff.
Well, I don't expect anything from Jeff.
Oh, this is
I
the
do
entire
expect
movie.
This from Stretch.
You're just being mean.
Well, you are perpetually late to literally every single thing.
That is not true.
Last week he was on time. Actually,
I've been on time for most of these.
Yeah.
Should I go back to the stream, every single stream that we've played, and watch the first 15 minutes of us talking while we wait on you?
Maybe like no. I think I've been late like twice.
I'll make it into
I
a
think-
super cut for you.
Burn.
I'm here. What can I do? I still like the idea of chopping Gideon up and aerosoling the gnomes with him so he can consume them.
God, I want him to be a mini like Groot thing, and then you could just send him off to do multiple things. That would be amazing.
I mean, using Jeff for off-screen tasks would be nice because then that would give him an easy out.
Wouldn't that be more of like a Venom symbiote than it would be Groot?
Well,
I'm fine
it's
with
more
that.
or less that. Yeah.
He's more Carnage,
So
less Venom.
Carnage is good, yeah. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, what did we do?
We finally defeated the Pumpkin King.
We lost the sleigh thanks to Meldog.
Maybe you'll have to go back and get it.
Well, we don't. Do we know where it is? I don't even know.
The Institute has it in lockdown, right? Because I
Oh.
accidentally
The
went
Wizard
in.
Council.
The
That's
Wizard's
right.
Council.
They're the people that stole it because I accidentally teleported into the jail cell and then I got put in jail.
Oh, Meldog.
You, just-
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
you can't be caught trying to break people out of prison or something.
Who was he trying to break out?
No
the
one.
resurrected gnome person?
No one, but why would you break into prison accidentally?
Because he's Meldog. He has a good reason to be there.
And what else happened?
All because he wouldn't let me pick him up. Remember that. I lost the sleigh because I couldn't pick him
You
up.
lost the sleigh. It's your fault, Klaus. You did this to yourself. You tried to abduct a person.
We rescued. Why do I always forget her name? I have her notes. Helena.
Cooking Mama. That's what I call her.
We rescued Cooking Mama. We almost accidentally killed her. We also unleashed an infestation of gnomes into the real world again.
We could do a whole side quest on hunting gnomes down in the city.
That would be awesome.
I think the story picks up a couple weeks later. And we're going to skip ahead a little bit, but we can cover some highlights of what happened over those few weeks. I think Meldog received a couple of Amazon packages, restocking his arsenal, as it were. I don't want to put words into Flanagan's and Klaus's mouth, but I'm like 90% certain they just went gnome hunting for the past 2 weeks. Is that fair?
Sure.
That's exactly what happened. I'm actually, so Klaus is going to have a necklace made of gnome heads. I'll throw that in my inventory.
Well, Jesus Christ. You were definitely successful in killing gnomes, but every time you killed some, you upturned what appears to be a gnome nest. So it was definitely bloodshed and chaos, but every time you turn around, there's more of them.
Man, I've got so much good stuff in my inventory.
I don't want to read your inventory. It's probably awful.
Oh, I think I'm down to like 30 keychain flashlights. They update that.
What about the batteries?
Oh, that's Flanagan. He's got a backpack full of batteries.
Is there anything else y'all wanted to do off screen or anything you wanted to pursue?
I took a local CPR class and unlocked the medic ability from another playbook. So in game, it's because I didn't know how to handle anybody going unconscious and I panicked. So now I'm certified in CPR with the Red Cross.
Should we roll an act under pressure for your final exam?
Oh my god.
Let's see here.
See if you're
Yeah.
actually certified.
as it's that Vine video where they're like doing CPR on the on the dummy, and then a guy slaps the dude in the face, and the teacher's like, "Stop!"
Go ahead, mark XP anyway, because that was fun.
Well, now
And
you're gonna
1
put a
week
hard move on
later-
me.
Will you give him a second chance to certify? Give him a week later.
He'll have to come back and retake the test later after something. So he's not certified, but he is capable.
Can we give him a fake certification card that's badly made that he made himself?
I wouldn't be surprised if Flanagan had one in his backpack.
Just add it to your inventory. Add like
It's like a
What's in my
stolen
back?
doctorate.
What's in my backpack? Oh, your certificate. Oh, I have it right here. No.
you should roll. You should see if you can produce a real one or a fake one. If you fail, you give him a forged.
You can roll to have a forged one. You can't roll to have a real one.
A real one? No. Look, the preparedness roll is overpowered as hell, but that's a little too much.
I just want him to have a forged CPR card. Because who in their right mind runs around with a forged CPR card?
It's misspelled.
Like-
It's CRP.
For comedic value, can we just give it to him?
If
In other gear, a CRP card.
It's very poorly. I pull it out, but it's very poorly done.
Yes.
go ahead and mark XP.
Okay.
Because I'm keeping a list of all these failures.
Oh, Klaus took a Christmas light hanging certification course as well.
What does that mean functionally? And also,
Exactly what it is.
why does he
He's
need to take a
certified.
course on that?
For electrical engineering, you gotta
We'll
make
get
sure you
to
don't
it
like.
later.
We'll get to it later.
This could be very, very important.
Do you want
You
to
said
roll
act
for it
under
now
pressure?
or later? Yes, roll act under pressure to pass your electrical engine. Okay. You can do some things. You pass with like a barely pass. You barely passed. You got a 71 out of 70 needed to pass.
I will add that to my inventory and be very specific.
And it's not like a card. It's like you had to go to FedEx or Kinko's or something and print out a certificate that you downloaded online.
Oh, they just give you like a PDF file where you fill in the blanks and print it out yourself and then
Yeah.
laminate it.
That's it.
All right, let me see.
You can keep your nice and naughty list on the back of it if you want. That way you can consolidate your inventory a little bit.
Okay, and we're gonna say a 71 out of 100. We're gonna call that a good enough.
Good enough.
You know, we'll just call it
barely
a
passed.
good enough Christmas light certificate.
Excellent. I want to pick up right outside of someone's house. What are these are not my work notes. Hold on. I'm ready.
Oh,
for
here we
this.
go. Hey Flanagan, do you want to go skateboarding over to Meldogs?
Let's do it.
No, hold on. No, we're not doing skate. Y'all can go skateboarding over there, but he's not home.
Oh well, we don't know that. We were
You
just gonna
don't
go over there.
know that. Meldog, you're outside your parents' house visiting.
Helping them fix the fence that was destroyed.
Sorry.
You don't know yet. You've just arrived. I'm sure they have some chore they'd like help with. But as you arrive, there's a black boxy looking sedan parked in the driveway that you've never seen before.
I'm so glad we're skateboarding to Meldogs in the meantime.
Is there any? Well, it's probably tinted windows. Can I see anybody inside of the SUV?
The sedan. No, you can't.
sedan.
Because the windows are absolutely tinted.
Well, I'm gonna walk by the driver's side, and just in case, I'm just gonna kind of like finger guns it and then walk inside. I have a feeling I know what's happening, and I might as well, get the most out of it. So I use my key and I open up the door and I go, "Mother, father, it is I, Melvin, your son, home to help."
Add their key to your inventory.
He's always had their key.
Is it in this inventory?
No.
It's a key item. You can't remove it from my inventory.
Honey,
Unfully intended.
honey, the fence will have to be away. One of your friends is here.
Oh, do you know them by name? I have many friends. As I'm slowly walking towards the kitchen, unarmed.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You hear a loud laugh. He said his name was Bob.
All right, I'm so glad to hear my high school friend Bob is back in town.
As you walk into the kitchen, you see a tall, muscular-looking man in a black suit with a giant-ass Mario mustache sitting at the table drinking tea with your mom while your dad is off doing whatever your dad does.
I want to make a roll here.
Investigate a bad situation. Never
I-
trust Mario.
I want to actually manipulate someone.
Okay. Who do you want to manipulate? Is it your
I'm-
mom?
I'm going to manipulate Bob.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the room, and I'm kind of like picking up the vibes. I'm like, all right, whatever happened at the zoo, it's finally biting me in the ass, and so I'm going to kind of make double meanings out of everything I'm going to be telling him to kind of get a private conversation away from the house. So I'm gonna just let's see how this roll goes, but.
Okay, you want to hold on. I need to know how you're going to manipulate him. Is it manipulate, or are you just trying to double talk so you can communicate in between the lines?
In between the lines communicate, but to get him to essentially agree to I will willingly talk but not here.
Okay. Let's see how that plays out, and we'll find out when to roll.
Bob, I'm so glad you're back from your trip out of state. I heard you were doing some work with the zoo.
Oh yeah. We've been working on the zoo, mate. Dealing with that problem down there.
Oh yeah, good. I heard that place was a real blast right now, especially with all the new animals you got.
No, do
you wanna give me
were
a-
all wiped out? Actually, we had to about a flu caught them all in one go.
Shame. I wish there was something that could have been done to save him. I hope it wasn't a failure on your part, Bob.
Oh, absolutely not. I dealt with the problem quick as a bunny. Some lot came in before me and fucked it up, good and right.
Shame. But you know what? In the end, I'm glad everything worked out because, I would be a gorilla drowning in the Mediterranean Sea right now if I didn't know any better.
Oh, his eyes arch up a little bit. I don't think he knew. He knew what happened at the gorilla. Is that right?
Yep, you know that old saying, just
That
drowning in
old
the
saying,
Mediterranean
that's-
Sea,
That is a lovely old saying.
off the coast of Ocapoca, Right, Mother?
Ocapoca,
You've heard
you
about
say?
that, right?
Yes. We used to visit Ocapoca all the time.
And drown people there.
No, we didn't drown people there. That's weird. Is that something-
Anyways, what brings you back to my neck of the woods?
Oh, I was having a discussion with your mother about our history, the good times that we had, the good times we're going to have. You and I are going to go into business with each other.
I don't remember opening a business loan with you.
We're funded privately.
I'm
that
freelance.
excellent news? Isn't that
No,
excellent news?
That sounds awful for my credit score.
Well, don't worry. You don't have to pay for anything. And
With money.
you're going to get a nice new suit like this.
I'm more of a cardigan and sweater vest kind of guy myself. Or costume. Can I wear a wizard robe? Maybe a two-piece Sailor Moon outfit? Maybe.
The uniform is mandatory.
Ooh. I just.
That's what the investor says. We have to look like professionals. while on the job.
Mother, can you run to the shed really quick and see if my old box of DVDs? That's probably why Bob's here. He probably wants his bootleg DVDs back. Could you go grab those really quick?
He laughs out loud. Oh, sure, honey. Are they behind the books or the comics or whatever those little paperback things you collect are?
They're behind the manga collection that I left here.
Of course. Yes, the manga. Yes, I'll go look for that real quick. Okay. Hold
Thanks.
on.
Thank you, Mother.
Don't let the tea boil over.
Yes, dear. Yes, Mother.
She wanders out to the shed. The shed is still standing for some reason. There's a crater in the backyard, and the shed is still standing.
It's a tough shed.
It definitely is. All right, boy.
All right, here, little shit. What do you want?
Oh, shit. Here's how this is going to work. I've been called in to deal with you and your lot. You're a bunch of misfits who apparently have been fucking things up all up and down everywhere.
It's what we're hired to do by the celestial gods who have dictated that we need to do things.
The celestial gods, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been pulled into this. I honestly don't want to deal with this, but it's been...
You may not want to deal with it, but welcome to the show.
All right. 2 conditions. 1, cannot be prosecuted for any previous crimes. 2, all of my compatriots cannot be prosecuted for previous crimes. And C, I'm not going to jail for anything I do working for your company as well.
You were very, very worried about going to jail and not worried about your parents at all.
Well, they said they can worry about themselves. But me, on the other hand, I ain't no prison bitch.
Well, we don't typically put people in prison. We don't take prisoners here at the agency.
We do. Oh, shit, he's still probably there.
What was that?
Nothing.
You mean something?
Safe house in another dimension. There's someone locked up. Don't worry about it.
He squints, opens his eyes, and stores that one away for later.
Oh, that's why you want me, because I know about the other dimension. Silly me.
Thank you for that one.
I'm pretty... Oh, yeah, there's multiple dimensions. Also, the town may be overrun with gnomes. I don't know if that's something you want to deal with, but yeah, we accidentally unleashed gnomes.
Every time you talk, you remind me what kind of short leash you and your lot need to be tied to.
Well, if without us, there'd be a pumpkin god running around causing havoc during Halloween.
I'm sure we would have dealt with that.
Did you know he went to a convention full of people and almost killed them?
Yes, it was all over Reddit. Somebody had their phone out.
Did you see how great it was handled? And I was in costume, hence why you should let me be in costume.
The handling was A+. The style lacking.
All right, screw you.
Thank you.
Anyways, what's the condition in which I have to get out of this situation?
There's no situation to get out of. I need you to keep your friends on a short leash and deal with the job.
Okay. And if I do that successfully, there's no problems and everybody can just be hunky-dory?
Everyone can be just hunky-dory until the next problem comes up.
All right. Send all the equipment to my house. You probably have my address, and we'll work from there.
Oh, you don't want to talk here in front of your mom?
Oh, God, no. Last time people came to the house, she ended up in another dimension. Again, yeah, it's frustrating. The less they deal with the things, the better, because they are unruly people.
All right, well.
And I think my mom might be a swinger.
With Santa Claus.
He nods. That's absolutely known.
It's like that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they're over at Charlie's house, and the Santa Clauses just keep piling into the house. It's like
Oh God.
Santa just keeps bringing me gifts. It's like I don't think Santa's there to bring you gifts, Charlie.
He gives you a card. He says, your gear is being shipped. It's en route now. It'll be delivered in about half an hour. And I'll call you when you're better equipped.
All right. And do I get a nickname?
Sure, knock yourself out.
Lord Master M. I want a name tag.
Sure. I'm just gonna call you M, Agent M.
Taking my mother a really long time to find those DVDs. I'm actually kind
Can't
of.
find them, honey. We're gonna cut to black. Do you head back home?
Oh yeah, I finished a little conversation and then act like I got a work phone call and head home.
Are the other two actually waiting for you there? Is that what happened? Y'all were going to visit him?
Yes.
We were all going to visit him, including our seaweed-based friend, who's probably eating the neighbor's cats or something.
I wouldn't
this
say
point.
Never consume.
he's not eating the neighbor's cats. There's 5 of him running around in the yard, chasing the cat in all directions, scaring the shit out of it before eating it.
No. Jeff, what is Gideon actually doing?
Well, I don't know. Where are we currently?
We're at Meldog's house by ourselves.
And they let Gideon in?
You know what? I'm gonna kick some ass and see if we can just break his door down.
You don't need to kick some ass to break his door down.
You're just gonna let me?
I'm just gonna let you. You have a
Blast the door off
you
the
have a
hinges.
magical hammer. I don't know why you're gonna break down his door though, because
I'm not using the hammer, baby. The divine girth is
Sure,
how I'm going.
It's magical.
Let's just smash the windows in just to be safe.
As you bash in the door with your divine
And the
girth,
windows.
Meldog walks up and sees this happening.
Well, Klaus is already inside since he broke the door.
No,
These man just is wailing on the chimney. He's
he,
just doing it.
as soon as you
Smashing
start winding up your girth, he walks up and he sees you crash down the door with it.
Well, I can't see him. He's behind me, so.
Klaus, what are you doing?
Hmm. Oh, hey, Meldog. I thought you were in danger.
In danger how?
Well, you didn't answer your door, so I assumed the worst.
The lights are off. You would think I may be sleeping or, out working or
Or
at the
kidnapped
store.
by third-dimensional monsters. I mean, be rational, Meldog. Be rational. Or the gnomes could have gotten you.
Flanagan, why did you let him do that? I have to pay for a brand new door.
You're gonna have to pay for more than the door. Gideon's back there just wailing on the chimney.
I don't have a chimney.
I'm sorry about that, Meldog. He got into a girthy frenzy, and just took the door down.
Did you destroy my brand new brick oven in the backyard thinking it was a chimney?
It wasn't me.
I haven't even made any fresh Santiago pizzas in the back, and you destroyed my one true love.
It now looks like the Homer stone grill.
Gideon, you should probably stop attacking his, what used to be his nice in-the-ground brick grill.
What was I hitting then if it wasn't a chimney? I guess just the side of the house, right?
It was like a pizza oven, basically. Like a brick pizza oven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's trash now.
Here's how it began, and here's how it ended.
As you walk up to your porch, unbeknownst to everyone bashing down your door and destroying pieces of your house and your stuff, there's a small package off to the side on the chair outside your door.
Come inside, guys. I got something I gotta tell you about in private, please.
Meldog, is it more of that Japanese porno stuff you tried to show us?
Look, man, we're not gonna get into the bukkake, all right?
Just get inside.
You may need to put an 18 or older tag on this stream shot.
The one time people come and watch.
I think I have it set that way automatically. Y'all can't be trusted.
Okay. All right, what you got, Meldog?
So I try to prop up my door back in place, and I put my box down, and I'm like, I went to go visit my folks, and the guys in black suits were there.
How'd that go?
Guys, how many?
One named Bob. He looked like a porn stash man from like the 70s. Big, long,
Flanagan,
bushy.
it's Robert.
Are you sure?
Meldog just said.
Well, anyways, I have been forcibly recruited to their organization in exchange for our freedom.
What are we being free from? We were just slaying gnomes for a week. It's like paradise.
They're still pissed about the zoo incident.
I mean, we could see if we could find the monkey and bring it back.
Oh no,
Is that
I
what
told
they're
him where
trying
to find
get you
him.
to do?
No, I told him where he is. He's in the ocean. Hopefully he got that message, unless he was really dumb picking up subtle clues.
He's not there, remember? Jeff ate him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that your characters know that.
Oh yeah.
That's out of character. Oh yeah, I still said he's in the ocean.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, oh yeah, like I forgot. Yeah, okay.
But anyways, I open up the package. What do we see inside?
A single suit. Tailored to fit you.
God, I asked for another outfit. Anyways, I have to wear this suit. I have to look stylish, and I have to report back to him. So
I got you, Meldog. Let me see the pants real quick. And Klaus
No.
picks up the pants and cuts them into booty shorts.
Meldog, are you going to allow this to happen?
I'm just kidding, Justin.
Okay.
It's your choice.
Let's do a tough roll. Whoever has the higher tough roll, we'll go with whatever happens.
This is how we lost my slang. Okay. Wait, tough? Where's... Oh, just straight up tough? Where's
Yeah.
that?
Just off to the side, right by luck. You can
Oh,
just
gosh.
hit the.
Oh, crap. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh!
As you pull out the knife, I'll just take the pants out and just kind of give him a stare, like, no, don't you do that.
They're actually plastic Christmas scissors.
Klaus, you did roll a 5 or less. Go ahead and mark experience.
Very Klaus thing to do.
That's
Nothing personal.
That's 3 so far, guys.
We're hot tonight. Last week it was all 12s. Now it's all under 5.
And do you put the suit on now in front of them, or are you just like, do you just go buck ass naked in front of them and change into the suit?
No, I'm gonna go into my room and change. I'm like, give me a sec. I'm gonna try this bad boy out. Maybe it has like cool spy tech.
Hey, Meldog, did they include underwear in that box?
No, it's the pants, the white shirt, and the suit.
I
And the
definitely
tie.
swear I saw a pink thong in there. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks, though.
Maybe you're looking in Flanagan's bag instead.
Tactathon.
Hey, Flanagan, I believe this belongs to you.
What is this?
It's a pink thong.
Yeah, I'll put the suit on and I'll come out with a pair of cool like Neo replica sunglasses.
As you come out, your phone rings,
Meldog speaking.
and as your phone comes to your face, the green light appears, getting Klaus and Flanagan in shot, and he says, "Oi, looks like we got them both."
We all have Nokia phones. There's no green light.
That's true. I bought a bunch of burner phones.
I will say your iPhone rang, Did you answer it?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. I knew this call was coming, so I'm not like shocked. They already know where I live.
So wait, you have a camera phone? I thought we all got Nokias. Never mind.
No.
You all have burner phones.
That's for cross us communication, but I still have to have my like work phone.
Mm.
He says, what does he say? Oi, looks like we got both of them in one go. Good job. I appreciate the camera.
Yeah, I wanted you to make sure that I was on the up and up. They all know about the situation. We are going to be playing by the rules.
By the rules. Well, we'll see how that goes. As you know, someone, not going to point any fingers or name any names, burned down the hedge maze at Central Park. And over the past few weeks, it's miraculously sprung back up to full height and beyond.
Wow, gardeners are working overtime.
Yep, they are truly experts in their craft.
Hey, Meldog, who you talking to?
My girlfriend,
What's her name?
Bob.
Where does she... Wait, is that Robert? Hey, Flanagan, I think Robert's on the phone.
I put it on speaker. Everybody say hi to my girlfriend, Bob.
Oi, you lot.
Hi, Robert. Long time no see.
Good to hear from you again.
Kisses.
How do you know this guy? Because I have no
You
fucking
make it
clue.
up. He's your character. How do we know him?
No, you tell me how you know him.
We used to bully him.
Didn't
wanna
they
go
interrupt?
down You want to go down that path, Scott? You just want to pretend we're his childhood bullies?
No, we're
I
not
thought
his
he-
no. We're not his childhood bullies.
Or adulthood bullies.
No. When we were in boot camp for, before the Time Wars happened, Bob was there before we got him to basically quit because we bullied him too hard.
We bullied him in Hunter boot camp.
No, sorry. Are you talking about Time War boot camp?
Yes.
No, just Time War boot camp. Oh God.
So this Bob was in the Time War.
He
No,
was not
no.
in the Time War.
He washed out
Yeah.
He washed out.
Yeah.
because we bullied him.
And he's had it out for us ever since.
I was under the impression that he was one of the people you dealt with from the agency before I started playing in the
No,
group. I
he's
figured he had
totally new.
history.
He's brand new.
Oh, you bunch of assholes.
We missed you, Robert.
Here's the skinny. That hedge maze you burned down. It's back. There's something going on over there.
And you want us to burn it down
And I
again.
want you to go fucking figure it out.
I'll go burn it down again, Robert. I'll
Don't
go burn it down again.
you burn it down again, it'll just come back right up. We got
Yeah, but that's how you-
it.
But if there's something in the maze and we burn it down, we'll just be able to walk to it.
Did you find it last time you burned it down?
I don't know.
We-
Did
We
you
ki-
burn
we
it
killed
down?
a gorilla. Me and Gideon killed a gorilla.
Did you kill a gorilla? Really?
I looked at Gideon. He was with you last.
Gideon, you got some splaining to do. Tell Robert.
Gideon can't talk anymore.
Wasn't that you're just supposed to gurgle at him, right?
Gideon gurgles, and some of his little vine tendrils kind of like irritatedly whip around.
We need to get him a speak and spell.
Right?
I'd like to try and mentally dominate this person.
He's on the phone.
Yes. I wish to help out.
Can you mentally dominate someone?
I sure can.
Are you gonna go
Are
stab
you
this
sure
shit
you
and go
can?
through the phone?
I'll be honest, I missed that they were over the phone.
Just do it. Just go with it. We're dominating.
No, you can't mentally dominate someone unless they're nearby. And you have to have mental domination. Holy
So
shit,
do we
you
know
have
that
mental
he's-
dominion?
I do. I have that.
I don't know half the shit you have because of whatever you are.
I'm gonna mentally dominate this guy when I see him next time.
Okay.
Can we just try over the phone? Like if he gets a high roll?
He just did.
I got the
Go
deal.
ahead, go ahead and mark XP, Jeff. You tried to mentally dominate him, and nothing happened because
Can he break Meldog's iPhone?
no. The
Like-
phone's not broken.
You see Gideon look at, or what appears to be Gideon's head focused very intently at the phone, and one of his little tendrils kind of reach out like this. Like, nothing happens.
All right, good talk.
And Bob says, "All right, go figure it out. Don't burn it down. We need whatever it's in there.
Bye, Robert.
Bye, dickbag."
That's very unprofessional.
He's already hung up.
And so I kind of like do a shrug. I'm like, that's the situation. I've been trying to act all cool and stuff, but every time I talk to him, I'm definitely afraid of him, and I'm worried that I'm going to blow our cover.
Hey, Flanagan, what were some of the nicknames we gave Robert when we were training with him?
Geez, it's been such a long time. Uh,
I think I remember calling him Ball Neck because he had some loose skin on his neck. Distinctly remember that. Or Sack Neck, that's what it was.
there
He
you
looks
go.
like a knockoff Mario.
We're not into racial stereotyping here, Meldog. I'm not going to talk to you about this again. Species, totally different thing. Magical creatures, fine. I
It's just-
expected more from you.
Why must you ruin anytime I try to join your fun? You always just kick me back out, and I just want to belong.
There's a line, Meldog, and you just cross it every time.
How are we going to get to the maze?
I don't know. Klaus looks at Gideon.
Why would the plant thing?
Why would you look at the plant thing?
Because I assume you can sniff out other plants.
Well, I do know where the hedge maze is.
Okay, well, I guess we can skateboard there.
Yeah.
Or everybody pile on my skateboard that Meldog built me.
Meldog has a skateboard.
Oh, we're specifically getting on the one he gifted me.
I do have a tandem bike for my eventual date with.
Meldog, get on the skateboard. Not a discussion.
All right.
As you all ride on the skateboard, what is how does this work? Are you like, is it a stack of people?
It's 3 people on like a long board, all kind of like
4.
scrunched on top of it. Well, Gideon can be tiny.
I'm oozed around everybody. I'm creating a protective cushion.
I love it.
You're all just embedded in a big old blob of ooze.
As you,
Well, I'm going to take out a small jar and scoop up a little bit of the ooze.
you already have him in a jar.
No, I have Gideon juice. Totally different.
I'm sure this will be helpful later on.
So did you just try to take some of Gideon's tissue and put it into a jar?
Just a tiny amount.
Is Gideon okay with that?
Gideon doesn't know how to think about it. He's not sure.
Okay, fine. It retracts and I don't do it. I miss.
Good.
And the jar breaks on the ground.
As you break the jar on the ground, it runs into the wheel. You run over it, and everyone goes flying off.
Good thing you're all cushioned in a
You're
big
all
old blob.
cushioned in, so I don't have to use one of my hard moves on you before you get to there.
Do I rip the suit?
Oh, you don't. The cushioning is so perfectly calibrated. It immediately covers the spot where you would fall and rip your suit. Don't worry, I'm going to rip your suit later. As you,
Well, I guess we need to get back on the skateboard, guys.
as you roll up on the on Central Park, you see the hedge maze is not its usual 6 or 7 feet tall. It's about 20 feet tall, and it's not covering just the middle of the park now. It's covering just about 3 times as much of the park as it was covering before.
Before
man.
we go in, I look to the guys and I say, obviously we're going to have to go into a maze. We should bring like spray paint or something so we can track where we've been, where we haven't been, and give ourselves a little bit of leverage because something's going to come after us and we're going to get lost in there, and it's going to become a shit show. We might as well try to get on top of this one, right?
No, I think we should just go in. We don't need breadcrumbs.
All right.
I mean, this is a democracy. Gideon sides with me, though, so that's 2 for not doing this. Right, Gideon?
Gideon gurgles.
Exactly.
Flanagan.
Flanagan, what do you say? Do we need breadcrumbs, or should we just go for it?
Maybe we should have a contingency plan this time.
That's a tie. We don't need anything. Let's go.
Maybe you have some in your bag?
Klaus starts toward the maze.
Klaus, as you enter the hedge maze alone,
I said I start towards it.
as you start
not
towards
in
the
it
hedge
yet.
maze alone,
Gideon follows.
Gideon wraps himself around your ankle, hanging on for dear life. And does anyone else follow? Or are y'all going to head to the local Ace Hardware and pick up some breadcrumbs?
Well, I pull some breadcrumbs out of my backpack.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll preparedness. Like literal breadcrumbs?
Yeah.
From a snack.
Guess where the breadcrumbs are?
In the zoo.
Nope. They're in
In
the
the other
Haven.
Haven?
I don't like you haven't
right.
been to the Haven in so long, but that's where the breadcrumbs are. And they're probably like gross at this point.
Yeah, they're probably rotting at this point.
They're croutons at this point.
It was an old
The
biscuit that got smashed in the bottom of his bag.
agent used them to sustain himself while he's still trapped in there.
Y'all really should check in on that.
I thought he escaped and cut his hand off.
He did. And then the pumpkin guy got him. Oh, wait, no, y'all rescued him. And then you killed him and turned him into a gnome.
Oh,
And now he lives in a jar. Don't forget, he lives in a jar.
Oh, God.
Okay, so anyway, back to the hedge maze.
Are you entering alone?
No,
Gideon?
Gideon's around my ankle, so I figure since these guys don't have breadcrumbs, they're coming. Klaus turns around. What are you guys waiting for? Let's go.
I guess. Well, let's hit it.
I'm gonna buy a ticket first. I'm gonna walk up to the ticket booth.
It's a self-service ticket booth.
I buy a ticket.
And you insert your credit card, take it out, it spits out a ticket.
All right, I'm gonna do this properly. I'm gonna head towards the maze now. At least some of us here are, civilized in purchasing tickets.
Meldog, let me see your ticket. I know for a fact that's a child ticket. I know how cheap you are.
It's bootleg.
It is a child ticket.
All right.
It's because you treat me like a child.
Well, if you stopped acting like one.
I'm wearing a suit. How is that not acting like an adult? Now give me my milk. And,
I take a Werther's mint out of my assorted candy. Or a Werther's, what are those things called?
Like
They're
a
not
toffee?
mints. The
Werther's original. I just
Yeah,
had
that's
one.
the Werther's original. Put it in your hand.
Oh, I was hoping for like the strawberry old person candy.
I've got that too. Klaus gives him a strawberry one too.
All right, I eat it and I'm like, all right, let's go in.
Who goes first?
Klaus.
Yeah, Klaus is ahead of it. Well, he's got Gideon around his ankle, so.
Klaus, as you enter the hedge maze, you are immediately dazed by... Well, you're just dazed. Your vision goes blurry. And remind me, what was the name of that place that y'all lost in the No More?
Oh God. I wrote it somewhere.
Did we actually have a name for it?
You
Yeah,
did.
we did. We had 2 locations, I think. We lost one. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It was that we lost the capital on timeline A, we won it on B, and then we don't know what happened in C.
Was it like Sumeria or something?
I think it was with a V.
I thought I wrote it down. Did I write it down in my
Um,
notes?
I always put stuff in my bio. Let's see.
Shoot. I thought I did.
Was it Poor or Claxton?
I think Claxton was the capital.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And
Yeah,
that's-
we'll just go with it. We can always retcon it.
That's the place you lost. Yeah, it is Claxton. I've got 3 little lines coming off the word Claxton with A, B, and C. As you enter the hedge maze, your vision blurs. You feel a little nauseous, and all around you is the ruins of Claxton, and you can see explosions in the distance, and some gnomes are charging in your direction. A contingent of about 50 of them.
Is it just Klaus?
Just Klaus. He's the only one in the hedge maze right now.
Wait, I'm not in there too?
You are.
I don't know
Partially.
what. I don't know what you see. I don't know how you see.
Gideon licks what would be considered his lips. He's hungry.
Could we?
He smells
Could
a
Could we bring?
Let me ask you this: was Gideon in the Time War?
I don't know.
No, Gideon was slaving away in the underground empire of Zork.
Okay, we'll get to Gideon in a second. Then don't worry.
Can Gideon be there with me?
He is.
I'm actually curious.
He is. You don't see him. And Gideon, as you ride along on Klaus, you suddenly fall to the ground. Arise as you do, and you find yourself underground in front of some dwarves mining what appears to be some crystalline substance, and a slave driver whipping at them.
Well, Klaus is gonna do what he did in the Time War. He's gonna take out his 2 hatchets, clap them together twice, and run screaming at the 50 no.
He's going to relive the best day of his life.
The day you lost Claxton?
It's more about revenge. So Klaus is now screaming.
What is Meldog and Flanagan doing? They suddenly hear Klaus screaming in the hedge maze.
I was
Well, it's specifically a war cry. It's not like a
Screaming in the
scream.
hedge maze.
I was working my way towards the hedge maze. Not too terribly far behind Klaus, but I guess he got out of sight.
He did.
I look at my brand new watch that came with the suit, and I'm like, 5 minutes. That's a new record. All right, in we go.
Who goes first?
I'll go first.
All right, Flanagan. As you walk into the hedge maze, you appear, or your vision blurs, fades. You come back, and you are standing in front of the Wizard Council as your brother is interrogated for war crimes during the Time War.
Does the Wizard Council know that I am there?
They take no notice of you.
Is there anybody standing near me?
You're off in a corner in the shadows.
All right. What do I hear?
You hear, he's guilty. All of those gnomes are dead because of him, and all of the other people as well. If he was not there, we would have succeeded in this battle, and we would not have lost Claxton. He should hang for this.
Does Garfield do anything?
He is muffled.
Muffled.
Muzzled.
I'm gonna step out of the shadows, hoping that I am not just seeing some vision, and I'm going to say, but wait, we didn't lose Claxton.
As you do that, Meldog, do you step into the hedge maze?
I do, but I'm going in with my my new rifle, and I just kind of walk on it.
As you walk in with your new rifle, your vision blurs, and in your hand is not a rifle.
Damn it.
You appear to be equipped with nunchucks. You look down at your suit, and you are wearing what looks like a fighter's gi. And a man stands in front of you and says, "You approach me? Dio?"
Ah, Master, it is time for one-on-one combat and my final challenge to become Grand Master of Nunchaku. Ahoo!
The setting is bright and colorful as you approach this master of Nunchaku, and the fight begins.
Are we talking as if we're being dubbed? So there's like times where,
Absolutely.
hell yes.
Like you see the dub and the voice is out. The voice and the lips don't match up.
Oh, you're coming after me. Shock. Yeah, I'm going to engage him in one-on-one combat with my nunchaku skills.
As you bring down the nunchaku on this master, roll kick some ass. You swing your nunchuck, and it goes straight through him, and he falls to the ground in two pieces. Roll sharp.
Look on his face.
As you shake your, and it's like you're in a daydream, and then you shake your head, and he's there again, and he's wheeling back to strike you with his nunchuck. Klaus, you're running at these gnomes with your hatchets out. This is a side of you that we haven't seen yet. I'm pretty excited about hatchet wielding Santa Claus. What is your uniform during the Time Wars?
Oh, it's actually an X with gnome blood across my bare girth rather.
Just like bare chested with an X and gnome blood.
Yep, and then a gnome eyeball in my belly button, and then some jorts, some really short jean shorts,
Okay. As you charge these gnomes down,
and large boots
roll kick
for gnome crushing up.
roll kick some ass to do this whirlwind attack to kill them all.
I feel like this is gonna be awesome. Like either way, I'm excited.
As you tear through gnomes, knowing that gnomes are gnomes, they are fragile, roll plus sharp.
Okay, where's sharp?
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yep.
on the left bar. Just raw roll.
As you tear through gnomes, blood flying through the air in this frenzy, you go dizzy and vomit. And as you shake your head and look around, you find yourself within a row of hedges, and you've just cut down what appears to be a pedestrian with a bike helmet with your hammer, and he's laying on the ground, bleeding profusely from his head.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing and immediately try to lay on hands of.
As you go to heal him, Gideon, you find yourself in a dwarven mine fighting, or well, I don't know, what are you doing in this dwarven mine? You see two slaves and a slaver.
This scene looks very familiar to the little bit of dwarven brain that remains in Gideon. He's obviously in Zork, correct?
Obviously.
and he sees the slavers, and he is going to immediately try to engulf the slave driver.
Roll kick some ass to eat the slave driver.
Slave driver tastes good.
As you eat him alive, roll plus sharp.
Can you give me some screams as he's being consumed?
Gargle, gargle. And
Ooh.
you break out of this, and you break out of it instantly. Your eyes focus. You did not eat a dwarven slaver. You ate 5 gnomes, all attacking you at once.
Delicious.
And they were definitely tasty. And you hear screams coming from the other sides, or from different rows in the maze as you wander, or as you come to Flanagan. You appear in the Wizard Council. You have something to say to them.
I look up at the wizard at the head of the council, and I say, Edis, please listen to what I have to say.
And this is a much younger Flanagan at his height, or at his height of power in the middle of the Time War. And Edis takes notice and says, "You? What is the Conqueror of Gnomes doing here? Your brother must pay for his crimes. Aren't you needed on the battlefield elsewhere?"
As he calls me the Conqueror of Gnomes, the nickname the men have given me rings back through my skull. The Blackthorn.
I love that.
This is true, but I have come to you under the guise that what is happening here is clearly the result of a split timeline.
That's odd.
Hear me.
We hadn't made the split timeline plan known to the public yet, let alone out of the inner circle. There's a spy in our midst, if you know of it.
Ah, and I do. During the Treaty of the Burning City, when we met with the Magisters of the Gnomes, a coup was attempted. It was Odell the Wizard who betrayed us by siding with the Gnomes. And due to this, a split in the timelines occurred.
As you say that, as you make this outrageous accusation at Odell, he stands up, flicks his wrist at you, and says, "Lies!" and casts a spell at your face.
Specifically at your face.
Do you have anything to rebut with before he kicks some ass?
I'm gonna stand there and let it happen.
Okay. You're hit square in the chest. Go ahead and take 1 harm. You feel yourself bounce against the back wall, or the wall behind you, as you take this blow. Roll plus sharp.
Plus sharp.
Was that on purpose?
As you, as the haze dissipates, standing in front of you is a wide-eyed teenager with a t-shirt cannon. Yelling some insane gibberish that you can't understand.
To me.
To you.
Is there a t-shirt laying on the ground nearby?
There is.
What's on the t-shirt?
You're not seeing it, Meldog.
It's Yolanda's face.
It is Yolanda's face.
Yeah, I could see that.
I just wanted the world building, Chris.
You see the face of a muscular woman holding and flexing her arms up She is clearly some fantasy character in the what is it? The Sword Coast Wrestling
Forgotten
Federation.
Realms.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Um, I'm
Down.
gonna pick the shirt up and put it in my backpack, and I'm just gonna. You said he was yelling at me in a language I couldn't understand.
Yes.
Like
It's
Spanish?
just gibberish.
it's just gibberish. I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna shake him, and I said, I don't understand you.
And as you say that, who's going to be nearby? Meldog, you've broken out of your haze. You hear Flanagan yelling one wall over at some poor crazy person.
I thought you said the instructor was about to whack Meldog. Is that not what happened?
The instructor?
Yeah,
The
or
Kung Fu
his
Master.
sensei. He didn't break out of
He
the
didn't
haze.
break out of it. Never mind, Meldog. You don't get to participate in this one. Klaus, you hear Flanagan.
Can I heal the person that I just clocked?
You can, or you can go investigate Flanagan.
I think I'm gonna heal this person first.
That is the most noble thing Klaus has ever done.
Well, we're gonna try. Remember,
Absolutely.
a 9. Oh, 9 works.
What does that do? It just heals for 2?
You can heal the harm or illness, but you take it to yourself.
As you give up some of your Christmas spirit, his eyes flutter, but he stays unconscious on the ground, his wounds healing. Flanagan, you're shaking this poor man, yelling at him.
I'm gonna put him down.
When you say put him down, what
I'm
do you
gonna
mean?
set him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Bullet to the brain.
we gotta
Does
make
Klaus
sure.
have line of sight
Uh,
on?
on Flanagan?
Yeah.
No, there's a wall between you. A hedge wall.
Okay. Klaus is gonna pull out his hammer and go running towards the
It's not you
towards
don't
the
have to,
commotion.
you don't have to run towards it. It's literally right next to you.
So like dive through the hedges close.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Klaus is gonna dive through the hedges and try to kick some ass, I guess.
As you dive through the hedges, you get stuck halfway, and Flanagan sees your head poking out of it as he is shaking this poor man and puts him down.
Am I close enough to attack with my mouth
No,
and
you're
try to bite him?
Flanagan or the guy?
The guy, not Flanagan.
No, they're about a foot away. You're out of mouth range.
Flanagan, move him closer. Don't worry, I can help you.
Don't hit him.
Oh, I'm gonna bite him. My arms are kind of stuck here in the hedges.
I'm gonna make sure the strange gibberish man is not too close to where Klaus can get at him.
Okay. As you set him down, he lifts up his t-shirt cannon and yells at you. And
Push him this way,
you don't
Flanagan.
I'm gonna hold the shirt up and I'm gonna point at it and then point at him.
He points. He takes the cannon and points it at you like over his shoulder, and yells gibberish at you again, and points at the shirt and then points at the ground.
I'm gonna grab the t-shirt cannon out of his hands.
Okay, act under pressure. Okay, you can grab it out of his hands, but he's going to get a shot off.
Okay.
So that's one harm.
As you grab it out of his hands and pivot it away from your face, he fires off a shot and hits Klaus in the face with the t-shirt cannon.
Ha! I'm armored, so it's fine.
And it ricochets off his Santa hat.
Wait. It wouldn't have mattered. I was supposed to get a +1 to that roll, but it didn't matter.
Where did the t-shirt go?
It's like right. It is 2 feet below you. You are stuck in the hedge maze, and you can see it right below your face.
Can I kick some ass and try to use my girth to break out of the hedge?
You can act under pressure to try to break out of the hedge. The hedge cannot resist you, other than existing. If you want to try to act under pressure, you can.
Oh, that's what we call an experience roll.
Yep. Go ahead and mark XP. And as you try to struggle through the hedge maze, you were pulled by your ankles the other way by many tiny hands.
Uh-oh.
It's the gnomes, Flanagan! They're trying to get my Christmas jingle balls. Help me! I'm gonna kick my legs really fast. See if I can shake them off.
Some go flying, some hang on, but you feel more and more grabbing and pulling as you slowly are pulled out of Flanagan's side of the hedge and into the other wall, or out of the other way.
I'm gonna try and follow as he's being pulled.
Okay.
With the t-shirt cannon in my hand.
Fucking brutal. Okay. As you as you dive through the hole left by Flanagan, he's a girthy boy. You can fit through
Klaus?
that hole. Yes, Klaus. You can dive through the hole he made. He could not dive through the hole that anyone else has made. You find yourself toe to toe with a bunch of gnomes, and they're all over Klaus. Meldog.
Am I still entranced in my kung fu movie?
You are, and he stands before you, and he pulls out a nunchuck in one hand, a nunchuck in another hand, and he starts whirling his hands about, and there's like a spinning helicopter blade of nunchucks on both sides as he runs at you.
Oh, I see you've learned the deadly art of blade fu. But the tomahawk throw that I am going to bring to you will deal massive damage and knock you unconscious. And I'm just gonna like spin and then throw my nunchucks at the guy approaching me.
As you are saying those words, the only thing he is doing is yelling the entire time. And you throw the nunchuck at his face. Roll a kick some ass.
What do the subtitles for this kung fu movie look like?
I'm gonna burn some luck on this one.
Oh.
What does burning luck do to you?
12.
When you spend luck, you find something weird, maybe even useful.
As you throw your nunchuck at him, it hits him right in the face. He falls to the ground again, split in two. And roll plus sharp. Have you leveled up?
I got one more.
Terribly tonight.
Jesus.
Oh my god. It's good for the game master.
The man gets up, fuses himself back together, comes up and smacks you over the head with the nunchuck for one harm. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't do any harm. He smacks you in the head, and it bounces off of your head, dealing no harm. And you hear screeching coming from him that is not something a nunchaku master of this world would ever let loose from his mouth.
Oh, I see you're not of this world. I must slay you anyways. Ha!
And what do you do? Do you fail again?
Melvin's gonna try to like sweep the leg, Johnny.
All right, kick some ass, sweep the leg, Johnny. One more, come on, do it. As you knock him to the ground, he falls one last time, and he splits apart again into multiple pieces. And you hear him exhale as you roll sharp one more time, and don't fuck it up this time, please.
Ah! Yes! Can we just take Meldog forever trapped in this dream world?
Gideon, or actually Meldog, you figure out what you're going to level with, how you're going to level up, and I'll come back to you. Gideon,
Yeah.
you did you break out of this?
Yes, I did. I devoured the slave driver, and it ended up being 5 delicious gnomes.
Oh, excellent. As you devour these delicious gnomes, you find yourself standing back to back with Meldog as he is fighting with what appears to be multiple gnomes standing on each other and wielding each other as weapons.
Time to feed.
What do you do?
He kicks some ass. He's trying to feed. Oh no!
As you go to feed, you slither up Meldog's head to get a better angle, and Meldog is flailing with his with his rifle, thinking it's a nunchuck, and you strike down on these gnomes, and you all just topple over each other.
I've gone mad. Mad, I tell you.
And Meldog is just flailing on the ground, trying to swing his arms with his nunchaku in Dream World.
Would this be an opportunity where I could use Jinx?
What do you
Ooh,
want?
what does that
What
do?
do you want to jinx?
I can encourage coincidences to occur the way that I want.
Okay. What do you want? What coincidence do you want to occur?
I can interfere with a hunter, giving them -1.
That sounds like a good thing to do right now.
Help a hunter by giving them +1 by interfering with the enemy. I can inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. Or I can interfere with what a monster, minion, or bystander is trying to do.
Okay. You tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you if it works.
Well, I got to try and chop down on the gnomes. And so now what happened? Did I get hit with the nunchuck?
No, you and
Meldog.
Meldog are on the ground on top of a bunch of gnomes, and they are scrambling to get up.
Can I jinx them by interfering with their attempts to stand up, and they end up getting smothered underneath us?
Absolutely.
Okay, that sounds good.
Roll jinx.
So it's a plus weird.
I don't know what jinx does. Is that it? Is that the 4? Did I look away and it happened and then I look back?
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, wait.
What was the 4?
I think it's the 12.
Jeff, you look like it was the 4. As you're muted.
I keep forgetting that I have to click on the window that Discord is in for the push to talk. No, I forgot to do my bonus.
It adds the bonus when it says weird roll.
So anyway, did we smother the gnomes? Are they smothered?
I don't know. Is it a 4 or is it a 12?
It's 12.
As you feel a slight pressure come down on you from the sky, it's almost like gravity's a little bit off, and with the weight of this new gravity and you and Meldog, you just crush the gnomes. You sink into them. And you hear the
Gnome
good old
compote.
bones snapping.
Geyser of blood. I like it. Gideon begins to absorb the blood from the grass.
As he eats, and cats are annoying.
Hundreds of cats come running from all corners of the maze.
As you are soaking up the blood, some of it splashes on Meldog's face, and he breaks free from his dream because because it just has to happen. And Meldog finds himself with Gideon on top of him, slurping away.
Oh, hi, cutie. What you doing on top of me? For an update, I'm not going to switch playbooks right now. I don't think it's appropriate time for me to be fully with the agency.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with advance 2 basic moves, and I'm doing act under pressure and read a bad situation.
No, those are good ones. Okay. Well, you find yourself with a slurper.
I'm just going to gently move him off of me, and I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to be like, where the hell am I?
Read a bad situation. Let's see if we can level you up again. I think you get 1 question from the list.
Yep. What's my best way out?
What is your best way out? You haven't made it very far from the entrance. As you look around, you see the path that the gnomes came at you from, and the path behind you would obviously lead toward the exit. Or, I'm sorry, the entrance you came in.
Do I probably would want to be running towards the rest of the group, so I'm probably going to run the opposite direction from the entrance and try to get deeper into the maze, looking for the other 2 members, and hopefully have Gideon come with.
Are you coming with, Gideon?
Yes, he oozes along, leaving a trail of slimy blood behind him.
Perfect. We have a way out.
Breadcrumbs.
Your breadcrumbs. Gnome entrails are just snaked around in a rough
Klaus.
rough path.
Flanagan. What's going on with y'all? There's a bunch of gnomes about to chomp down on his jingle bells. What are you going to do?
The obvious thing, try to roll over them
Sorry.
with his girth.
Let me be clear. I'm asking Flanagan, Mr. Rolls a 6.
I'm gonna hold my left hand up,
Ooh, lightning.
and I'm gonna rain down some blast lightning on all these gnomes.
This will be loud and obnoxious.
Yes, it will.
Klaus is going to help out by holding still or wiggling around, whichever one helps.
You tell me which one helps.
Wiggling around, the obvious one.
Okay. You wiggle around. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll blast lightning, kick some ass, and roll. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we just? These are gnomes. Never mind. Use magic. Yeah, that's fine. And what's your glitch? Go ahead, roll help out, Klaus, with your wiggles. Let's see if we can get you to level up. Aw.
My glitch. Jake is going to.
Does that
be-
boost it to a 9? Does he get +1 if I'm successful?
Yes, it boosts it to a 9, but
It has to be a 10.
it has to be a 10 to matter.
I'm going to. The effect is weakened.
Okay. As you rain down lightning on them, they are shocked and blasted in all directions, but it's not a lightning blast so much as a flash of sparks as they stand
Is it enough to
back
get them
up.
off?
It's enough to get them off, but now Klaus is surrounded instead of on top of.
Klaus, do the thing!
Well,
You mean the move?
What's the
Klaus
thing,
is going to do
Klaus?
the obvious thing and take his hammer out and just spin around really fast.
Gonna whirlwind.
Like above him, or is he like
No.
Is he, like spinning on the ground like a top?
Like a top, doing as much damage to the gnomes and surrounding areas as possible.
Kicks some ass, I guess.
Spin some ass.
Boom!
As all
Partially successful.
as Meldog turns the corner and spots you, Gnome blood just goes flying in his direction, covering him from head to toe.
Glad I'm wearing sunglasses, or else that would have gotten in my eye.
And all of the gnomes are dead.
So, are you saying that Meldog is now covered in gnome blood?
I am.
Boy, Gideon sure does love gnome blood.
Right.
Can you remove it from me safely without hurting me?
I don't know if Gideon possesses enough finesse to be able to extract it without harming you.
I'm gonna pull out like the little like decorative handkerchief that came with my suit. I'm gonna like try to get as much as it, and I throw it to Gideon.
You better wipe quick.
I'm panic wiping.
It lands right in his gaping maw.
Yeah. You see Gideon starting to puff up. He's getting angry.
Do I have like a water bottle or something to like
Like
wash?
a spray bottle? Just bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Like an actual like drinkable water bottle. Like, you know, I got like a flask thing with me, and I just start pouring it on my face to get it
Meldog,
off.
what the hell are you doing? This isn't a time for a shower.
But Gideon's giving me the look that says he wants to eat my face off if I don't get this blood off.
I've got you covered. Klaus opens his shirt and wipes some girth juice. It's the only way, Meldog. You want me to help you or not?
Just get it over with quick. And he holds his breath.
He throws it all over Meldog.
As
Stench is pretty bad. I mean, you know,
As-
no blood. And...
the stench overpowers Meldog, you can see it acts as an incredible cleaning agent as the suit slow drips all of the blood out of it.
Gideon is immediately repelled by the odor. He slinks back into the bushes.
Anyways, did you guys have mental issues coming in here? I thought I was inside of a kung fu movie when we walked in.
I've had PTSD from the Time War, so I scream on occasion. Nothing new. I may or may not have attacked a cyclist.
There's a cyclist on the ground unconscious.
Oh God, man! I'm gonna roll first aid or medic.
Do it. Please don't kill him.
Well, he's already healed. He's just
Oh
passed
yeah,
out.
he is healed a little bit.
Meldog doesn't know that, though. Go for it. You're overzealous with your first aid. I want to see this go down. Oh!
What does it do? What does first aid do?
On a 10 plus, the patient is stabilized and healed for 2 harm. On a 7 to 9, heal 2 harm or stabilize. And on a miss, I deal 1 harm.
As you run up on him, and what do you do to heal him?
I assess the situation. I check the airways. I put him in the safety posture. You know, I'm doing everything my CRP training has given me.
You also smell pungent enough to act as a natural smelling salt.
And the cyclist awakens, looks up at you with his helmet. He says, "What in the world happened?"
Looks like you passed out inside of this maze. Luckily enough, we were doing our inspections throughout the maze, and we came to find you. How you feeling, buddy?
I was riding my bike on a marathon, and I just kept running people over. I don't know why. Are they okay?
Yeah. Perfectly fine. You've just been laying here. I think that may all been in your noggin, my friend. Heat exhaustion is a bitch.
You should probably look at his bike tires to see if there's entrail.
Does he have a bike with him? Was he like
He
just
doesn't.
run?
He doesn't have a bike with him. He is just running.
You said he had a helmet. What the hell is wrong with this?
You could wear a helmet and not have a bike.
Never mind Klaus's hammer imprint in the top of the helmet.
There's clearly a square indentation where the hammer was, and it's got the a candy cane stamp or something. I think you have stamps in your hammer, don't you?
Yeah, there's like the candy cane on one side.
He's like, I think I just gotta get out of here.
Yep, just follow the maze, and you'll head on out, and just make sure you get some water and some Tylenol, because you may have a concussion.
I don't think Tylenol helps with concussions.
Then
But-
go to the hospital. I don't know. I failed my CPR training.
Jesus, man. And you just he gets up and he walks back the way, or no, he walks the direction that y'all were going.
No. And I kind of like I turn him around, and I'm like, no, this way.
Oh, this is the exit?
Yep.
Okay. He wanders off in that direction. What
I'm
do
gonna
you
scoop
do?
up some gnome entrails,
Okay.
put it in a jar
Where are you putting all these jars?
in my inventory.
What is your inventory? Do you still have the Jansport?
Yeah,
Or is it
there's not
turned
anything
into-
crazy big in here yet.
Okay. It hasn't turned into like an actual hiking backpack yet, has it?
Not yet. Well, do I have any? I do have a bunch of books in it, so
You tell me when the bag needs to get bigger. We'll make a trip to Fantasy Costco.
okay.
Fantasy Costco.
Where all your dreams come true.
Ha! Someone actually gets references. No one else knows what it is.
I just remember using that in the D&D campaign a
Yep.
long time ago.
I rip things off liberally from everywhere.
Oh, I do too. This is why I don't tell you what I watch and read. So you don't know where I get the stuff from in the D&D
Except
game.
for your new book.
I don't have enough time to read the whole series to have a little bit of a leg up on it.
It's currently over 5,000 pages in just 4 books. So
Yeah, I probably won't read that to get a leg up on a game that should be fun and challenging. All
So where
right.
do we go from here?
What do you go from here? What do you do?
Deeper into the maze, boys. Let's go.
Is it just like a single path right now, or is there like a branching path? Where are we kind of standing right now?
In the path, or in this area that you've managed to find yourselves in, there is a path going the exact opposite direction you went, and beyond that, you don't know.
Can I investigate a mystery and see if there's anything out of place that we can see in this area aside from the gnome carnage?
Sure. You do a optical pat down.
Yep. Gonna investigate. Literally investigate, Scooby-Doo style.
All right, go ahead and do an optical pat down and ask. I think it's one question. It has to be. I warn you, it has to be relevant questions. If you ask something that doesn't make sense, the answer is you have no idea.
Okay, let's go with what happened here. Is there anything more than
What
meets
happened
the eye?
here? Well, a bunch of gnomes died.
I mean, to the maze and it's growing and weird stuff.
As you look down on the ground around the roots, it's almost like a fog is seeping out of the ground.
Hey guys, there's some weird fog on the ground. Don't know if it means anything. Let's go.
what color is it?
Green fog.
Green fog, that's Gideon's favorite.
He's been at that ground level the whole time he's been eating it.
He's been siphoning it through the gas vents.
Is it
The thermal
flammable?
vent.
I don't. Does anybody have a lighter?
I literally point at Flanagan.
Now, Meldog, before we go through with this, I'm just saying this could kill us all if it is flammable.
I reach into my
Real-
pack.
You have fire magic and you got to reach into your backpack for a lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, my Zippo in case I run out of fire magic.
He's got a lighter.
You have a lighter.
Look, my fire magic is big, it's loud, and it's obnoxious. This is way easier. This won't draw attention.
Can I see the lighter, Flanagan?
Yeah, I hand Klaus the lighter.
Meldog, scoop up some of the fog into your hands, please.
I do that like I'm cupping the fog. You can kind of see it swirling it inside of it. Do it.
I light it.
Nothing happens.
This is ridiculous, and I throw the lighter over my shoulder.
Like into one of the hedges.
Just like really hard and really far, frustrated.
Flanagan, was that an important lighter from the Time War?
Not that I'm aware of.
It's just a lighter.
I mean,
Not everything is from the Time War, guys.
I just assumed the magical bag of bullshit only has magical artifacts in it.
We're pulling things out of the Time War. It's actually just plucking them from timelines. We stole some dude's cigarette lighter.
That's like you always lose your Beck lighters. That's why, is because someone's pulling it from the Time War into another situation.
Well, from your timeline, not from the Time War. Time bag. Okay, anyway. Throw the lighter away.
All the left socks went.
So what do you do?
We'll just pick a direction and head that way, I guess.
Okay. The directions are the way you came and the way you're going.
Way we're going in, baby.
The way you go, and as you go forward, the path hooks to the right, and as it hooks to the right, it splits off in 3 directions: one going up, one going left, and one going right.
Good adventurers go left, and I just immediately just head left.
All right. What about everyone else?
I like the enthusiasm, Meldog.
Are you sticking
And
together
follow
this
it.
time? As you go to the left, you see what appears to be 3 people standing around talking. They all have baseball bats and trash can lids.
Pull out my gun. And I'm going to load a rubber bullet.
And in this area, the fog is not on the ground. It's dense, and it goes to the top of the hedge maze.
Someone's token back here, guys. 420 hedge mage blaze it.
What
All
do you
right.
do?
I look at Klaus and I go, "You're good with people."
Klaus is going to approach them and start beating on his chest and spitting and screaming to
As-
try to use often overlooked.
Like a gorilla.
As you walk into the giant, tall fog, you immediately haze over and find yourself back in Claxton. And 3 dwarves wielding swords and shields are running at you.
3 dwarves?
Yeah.
So is this in fact reefer smoke?
It's something.
Okay.
What do? You got some dwarves running at you.
Am I there for this?
Yeah, you only see Klaus running at 3 guys with baseball bats.
Okay.
Or, well, 3 guys with
Well,
baseball
I wanted
bats
to
and trash
use-
cans.
I wanted to use often overlooked.
They're running
See
at
if-
you. So, I don't know why you would be overlooked in this case.
Because he's acting all crazy. He's screaming and slapping himself and spinning around.
Okay, do you have to roll for that?
Yeah, it's a move.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see if you get beaten. to
Money.
death. As you fall to the ground, the dwarfs come to a stop and look down at you, puzzled and confused. And one of them pokes at you with his sword. It doesn't feel sharp; it feels blunted on the end. And they're speaking in a dialect you don't understand. What
Is
do you
anybody
do?
else going to do anything? Or do you want me to...
Uh, we just see him kind of run towards them and then flop to the ground, and they all start kind of like circling him, right?
Yeah, and poking him with their bats.
They're supposed to look at me as unthreatening.
That's why they're poking you and not beating you to death.
I'm going to roll protect someone to try to drag him back out of the smoke.
Okay, he's about 5 to 10 feet in. You're gonna have to go in the smoke if you want to grapple him out of there.
Hold my breath and try to pull him out.
I think I got some rope in my pack.
I like Meldar.
It's too late.
idea.
It's too late. He's in there.
Oh,
As you
Uh-oh.
hold your
Flanagan, I recommend you pull out your rope when you see Meldog attempting this.
all right. I'm gonna reach into my bag
well,
and pull out rope.
okay. Well, let me find out what protect someone does when you only roll a 7.
Can you guys see my Christmas light necklace? Look
That's-
at this thing.
That's fucking beautiful.
In the
Yeah.
spirit.
Different settings.
As you grab Klaus by the ankle, the people with baseball bats look up at you, and one of them just takes a swing at your head with it, dealing dealing 1 harm, and you drag off Klaus with a minor head wound. Not him having the head wound, you have the head wound.
Am I still having a flashback while I'm being drug across?
Yes, you are actually. As you're being drug out of there, Klaus, some abomination is dragging you. What giant abomination is dragging you out of the battlefield at Claxton?
The 2/3 man.
Whoa, what the fuck
What?
is the 2/3 man?
It's 2/3 man and 1/3 some crazy unknown thing.
Woman. It's
So,
like
you know, somewhat intelligent, not really. Kind of cave trolly, maybe.
Satyr-esque almost.
Think of it like if you had to envision it, imagine like kind of a hulking mass with like a head kind of to the side that looks like vestigial but doesn't really do anything.
Does he have
And it's
two
just
heads
really
or
big and
one
bird-
head?
Oh no, just one like embedded head. So there's no actual like head up here. It's just like in its chest and it doesn't really do anything.
So I'm picturing Abomination from the Hulk movie, but kind of hunchbacked.
Yeah, that'd probably be reasonable.
All right. Well, this thing is pulling you away from the battlefield. What do you do?
I am going to use Dark Past and look through my memories and see if I've dealt with something like this before.
Obviously, you made him up. Go ahead and roll Dark Past.
Ooh.
What is the success on Dark Past?
You get to ask two questions from this special list for this move.
Okay.
When I dealt with this creature, what did I learn? What black magic do I know that could help here? Do I know anyone that might be behind this? Who do I know that can help us right now? I'm going to go with when I dealt with this creature, what, or one of its kind, what did I learn?
The 2/3 man it was a terror to behold in the Time War. It was almost like he was shadowing Klaus and Flanagan on the field, always waiting for an opportunity to just fuck your shit up.
Okay. And do I know anyone that might be behind this? Is the second one.
You absolutely know who's in charge of the 2/3 man. Who is it? Oh wait, I do know. Never mind. I don't want you to do this one. I want to do this one.
Go for it.
There's a man, a dark sorcerer, that is behind the 2/3 man. He he has a vendetta against you, and he very much looks like Melvin. Almost exactly.
So you're saying basically alternate timeline Melvin may be my arch nemesis? I'm down with that. Okay, then the obvious thing. Klaus is going to... If I'm being drugged by the ankle, I guess I can try and kick it. Like, kick some ass by, like, kicking his arm off of me.
Yeah, you could kick Melvin.
I'm just trying to help you.
You can act under pressure to try to break
Okay,
free.
yes! I failed. I failed, so he does...
As you kick, you flail about trying to escape. He pulls you away, but you lose grip of your hammer, leaving it with the dwarves, and one of them picks it up. And he holds it up above his head. Lightning cracks it, and he says some gibberish.
Well, this is the worst day ever.
And you are pulled out of the fog, and you see an ordinary man with a trash can and a hammer.
You right there, buddy?
Absolutely not. I just lost my hammer. Unhand me.
I let go of him. I do hand him a crowbar.
I wonder if the crowbar is still magical.
No, it had like a 12-hour or like a day enchantment, but we can always
We can
ask
also
Scott when he gets back.
We need to talk
Didn't
about that
he do-
magic.
I thought he did advanced success when he enchanted.
He got rid of the drawback, I believe.
It
So that's why it
doesn't
kept
make
exploding.
It a permanent magic weapon. It is a temporary, but we have a vague idea what temporary is right now.
But I'm still rocking the crowbar. That's like my signature weapon now, along with the nunchucks.
Oh, and my first hunting rifle.
My second hunting rifle.
Oh, Klaus, how are you going to get your hammer back? He looks like he might be the chosen one or something with that thing in his trash can shield.
The obvious thing. He's going to take his jar of Gideon soup and launch it at the man's head.
Okay. The Gideon, is it the jar of just like liquid, or is it like the pieces of Gideon?
No, I don't have pieces of Gideon. I only have Gideon soup from when he like molted away from his humanoid form.
Are you throwing this at a person?
Yes.
Could we say that this jar would work similar to the Boomer Bile in Left 4 Dead 2, and Gideon
Absolutely.
launches himself at the slime that you've thrown at the man?
As you launch this container of nastiness at him, and it explodes all over the man wielding your hammer, Gideon comes flying over your shoulder like a rocket out of hell, landing on the man's face. Gideon, as soon as you enter the area, jumping at this human man's face, you go hazy, and you're suddenly on a dwarf's face in the mines again, eating away as he wields a pickaxe at you. Are you going to eat his face?
Absolutely.
As you eat his
He's-
face,
He's innocent. Why would you do that?
as you eat his face,
Didn't you just get hit in the head, Melda?
Yeah, but he still could be he could have been, high as fuck.
as Gideon's body encases the man's head and then falls off because his head is no longer there. The body slumps to the ground. The hammer falls, and Gideon is making gurgling sounds.
Look, you can look in the chat to see what just happened to the man.
Nice. Well, Klaus is gonna go grab his hammer. The obvious thing.
You're gonna go grab your hammer?
Did I
Yep.
miss?
All right, as soon as you've set back into the fog again, you see the 2/3 man standing in the distance, or just in front of you, with a sorcerer by his side in a dark robe, and the sorcerer is reaching for your hammer.
Let's see. Oh, good God.
And he yells out, "Yes, this power shall be mine!"
I didn't even have the hammer back in the Time War, so this is very disorienting.
It's not.
Um,
It's supposed to be.
Let's see. What can I roll to see if Klaus comes to his senses and realizes something is totally off with these like flashbacks?
You can try to shake it off and roll plus sharp.
Plus sharp, baby.
As you as you shake your head to try to clear your mind, you the haze fades, leaving the ground around, or the surrounding area turns back into the hedge maze, but you still see the sorcerer and the 2/3 man standing in front of you with the hammer.
I'm going to call for reinforcements.
What do you want, boss?
I forgot this little shit's been here the whole time.
Does he just emerge from like the top of the hedge maze?
He's
and
been
just,
on my shoulder the entire time.
No. He your hat lifted up and he crawled out onto your shoulder.
Nice.
What do you need? I'm here now.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. I can never do the Boston accent. I need like a refresher every single time. I just need somebody do a Boston accent so I can get this fucking elf.
hey,
Hey, there it is. Hey, I'm the Fonz.
He's Fonzie.
Hey.
Oh God.
Hey, you. Hey, boss. What you want? No, that's
I
not
need some
it.
advice.
What do you need advice for?
I lost my hammer. What the hell should I do?
Go get it. Go get it. It's right there. Why you look at me like that?
Klaus is gonna back away.
It's right there. What are you doing? As you back away.
I need some time to think this over. I'm gonna use Contrary and get XP to level up.
Okay, I love that. Mark XP. Do you have something in particular that you're interested in taking?
Let's see. Do another divine move.
Do you have something where you can summon your hammer to you?
Yeah, I was thinking like Thor. Well, actually, I do. There's like this pocket thing, like where I can put something small and useful.
Your hammer is not nearby to be small and useful.
Hey, I gotta go.
All right, no worries.
Gideon just ate someone's head.
He was
nap time.
happily
He's
munching.
sleepy.
He's slurping up the liquefied goo.
I'm sure someone will scoop you up.
Or I'll slink back into the bushes, ready to ambush again.
Totally got this. I'm taking another divine move, and I'm going to get cast out evil.
What is
And
that?
immediately try to cast out the 2/3 man.
Well, okay, what does cast out evil do?
It sends the evil monster to another place.
Okay.
Specifically unnatural, which the 2/3 man is.
Yes. Even though it's a hallucination, but okay.
Jesus.
As you cast out evil, what do you do? How do you cast this not magic?
I sing the battle hymn of the Time War as I slap my belly.
Okay. This is an opportunity for you to just take out your list and mark him off of it, and he's gone.
Oh, that's a good one too. I like that.
As you dismiss him from the naughty list, he holds your hammer, and he's gone.
Oh, I thought you said the sorcerer was picking it up.
They're both gone. Extra
Well,
hard.
What do us non-intoxicated people see in this situation?
You see two people with one with the hammer, one with Klaus's hammer and a metal trash can lid, one with a baseball bat and a trash can lid, and they just wink out of existence.
Klaus?
I'm gonna look at Mel Dog and just be like, I'm gonna look at Klaus. I'm gonna look back to Mel Dog.
Klaus, what did you do?
Klaus falls on his knees and starts weeping.
I'm gonna hold my breath and try to grab the hammer from the smoke and bring it back to him.
It's gone. He winked it out of existence.
It's not existence.
Oh no!
It sent it somewhere else. Oh wait, on a 4. What does it say? Hold on.
Does it,
Oh,
What does it say? Does it say I don't get to be as mean as I want to be?
10 plus it's banished. 7 through 9, it takes a while for the banishing. I don't care. We don't have to play by the rules. They're gone.
I don't know what the rule is, but I would like to know.
I think it just doesn't work.
Okay.
There's no like it
If it-
doesn't describe.
So if it's a 1 to 6 and it doesn't say,
Oh,
it's hard
no.
move.
On a miss, something is keeping it here, and that's bad. So there's another big bad.
So, okay. Do you want me to play by the rules? Or you want me to maintain what I've done?
Oh, I don't care. It's your call.
We'll maintain what I've done, but we'll do that next time.
Klaus is still crying. My hammer.
Flanagan, I think the smoke is causing these hallucinations. Can you whip up some sort of like windstorm or something to kind of clear out these patches of smoke so we can get through
If
here
I had my
clearly?
hammer, I could.
Well, while I can't do that, I can probably burn them out.
Fire would pull oxygen out of the air and probably funnel out the smoke too. Is there a way to just like burn the top of the hedge? That way it
So-
funnels it out?
So here's what I'm gonna do. Klaus walks to the. He's gonna walk to the centermost point of the room that does not contain gas.
Okay, y'all just came from a very narrow path, and the thing in front of you is a room filled with gas.
Oh, it's literally just a closed room filled with gas.
Yeah, it's a larger room. I would say it's a medium-sized room in
But
a
it's
hedge maze.
but it's a closed room.
No, it's an open air. It's an open way, but the hedge maze is about 20 feet tall,
Ah.
and the fog goes all the way to the top of it.
Oh, so it's literally a cube of the fog.
Yes.
I'm gonna look back, Mel Dog. We're gonna see if we burn this hedge down a second time, and I'm gonna put my hand towards the edge of it, and I'm going to cast Blast Fire.
Go ahead and use magic.
Or maybe I can maybe I could make this big magic.
How do you want to make this big magic? What do you want to do? Like, I would say if you're gonna just
A fire
burn,
tornado.
if you want to burn something, you could probably use blast magic to like remove a wall or make a doorway.
Yeah.
But if you want to like light this bitch on fire,
Well, that's because I don't want to light the hedge maze itself on fire. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stand at the edge, and instead of just using a blast fire, I'm going to cast basically continual flame and just create a jet of fire out the top of the hedge, or out of the top ceiling of the hedge maze. Hopefully, creating a low pressure system that will dissipate the gas.
Hell yeah.
All of that science makes absolute sense to me. You're making a flamethrower to dissipate the gas.
Yes.
I like fire tornado. That's just
That just sounds like use blast magic to me. Use fire magic without the blast. Does that make sense?
I could do missile.
Yeah, a continuous missile. Or
Yeah.
Is it like it's like a beam, right?
Yeah.
All right. So shoot a fire beam up into the air. It's behaving like a flamethrower. Go ahead and is
Yes.
13 it? As you do you step into into the fog to do this, or are you just like doing it above it?
I'm doing it to like I'm standing as close as I can get to it without being into it, and I'm kind of casting it at an angle up above.
As you do that, the mist or the hazy fog dissipates from the room, shooting up into the sky, and then falling to the ground elsewhere in the maze. This room has
Modern
been
problems require modern solutions.
Really
My hammer's
regret not
still
getting
not back.
I regret not getting a gas mask. This is crazy.
I don't know if this is a good stopping point. Is this a good stopping point?
I think this might be a good
Yeah.
stopping point.
Let's do end of session questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Yes.
Did we save someone did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes, I used first aid on some guy with a biker helmet on.
Yeah, we both saved the bicycle person who I clocked with the hammer. So
I'll let you have it. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Absolutely.
2/3 man exists.
2/3 man, the council.
Oh yeah, the council was charging Garfield with
Yeah, your
crimes.
brother's a bad guy.
He's not
Maybe
a
we'll-
bad guy. He's just misunderstood.
Maybe we'll have to go assassinate him. Who knows?
Hedge mages grow very fast in the city.
Yeah. Your whole thing with the agency.
It's true, yeah. But I think that would be for the next question. Learning about the another hunter.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Nope.
We learned that we bullied Robert
Yeah.
before the time
We
war.
learned the main characters are dicks. We didn't learn that. That's always been the case.
We learned how traumatic they were in high school. They were the instigators.
Time war training school, but
We did learn that there's Time War Boot Camp.
Time war boot camp had a couple flashbacks to Claxton, where Klaus was a raging maniac, just murdering everything.
I would say that's definitely a good one.
So the 2/3 man, the sorcerer that looks like Melvin, gnomes, and dwarves were at Claxton when it fell.
Yep,
Now
armored dwarves. That's the weird one.
Are these hallucinations based on like reality things, or are they just like dreamlike? That's the question, because I'm worried if there is a sorcerer who looks just like me, because that's going to bring a lot of problems.
It's a premonition. Meldog becomes the evil sorceress.
That's probably it, since the whole Time War. Like, you're going to go in the future and he's going to become evil, and then go back in time and participate in the Time War.
You see, this is
I'm
why the
the-
time war is so great to lean into.
I'm the time Nazi overlord.
Are we the baddies?
It could be Meldog from a different timeline. Like that's probably what I'm thinking. Or it could. That could actually make sense. Why you'd get tangled up with us in the first place is maybe we're trying to watch you to make sure you don't become what the other Meldog was.
Well, you have a divine quest, right? Where you're supposed to make sure he is fine.
Yep, he's important.
Ooh, and since I'm not going the chosen path, that makes total sense.
Allegedly important.
You're
I think I'm just supposed to save him.
Anti-chosen.
So
You're
how much
definitely
experience
not
do we
chosen.
get? Because I'll mark it on Jeff's sheet as well,
I think it's 2.
too. All right.
So Jeff's one away from leveling. I level up.
Woo!
Oh boy.
I'm 2 away from leveling again. Like,
Same here. You and I think I got 5 experience this game.
It's like resounding failures the whole time.
well, I'm already. Let's see. I'm at 3. So Justin, you just finished 5, right? When you did an advanced improvement, right?
And then I got 1 more experience for failing, and then 2 more for this.
I think hey Sean, when you hit the advanced improvement, don't you uncheck all the other boxes, all your other basic improvements?
I have no idea. Does it say to?
Or maybe I did that when I changed.
You
I did a
that.
playbook switch.
So for improvements, it says once you've reached 5 experience, you may choose one of these. Once you have taken 5 improvements, you may choose from the advanced improvement options list as well as the list above when you improve. So it's not that you strike everything; it's just that you have more to choose from.
Right. I think Klaus changed roles, so that's why.
Yeah,
he lost
it was a
his.
playbook change.
Yeah, I was.
So what's that?
I was going to say that's why I didn't go with the playbook changes, because I didn't want to lose a lot of the kind of character building stuff that I was using, like the different abilities and stuff. Yet, like I'm going to, but I'm just like I don't know how that's going to work, and I didn't want to spend too much time like researching. I was just like, basic moves, go, easy.
All right. So question: what does advance to basic moves mean?
You get the advanced options if you hit the 13 or better or whatever.
It
so
actually,
you get like a bonus.
Yeah, it unlocks like actual like when I selected it and then selected which moves, it'll give you an additional like area for advanced basic moves. Like on a 12 plus, you may choose either to do what you want or something extra for act under pressure. So like it gives you a plus and if you succeed more.
Did you see what the advanced help out is? If you roll a 12 while you're helping out, it makes the person you're helping, their roll becomes a 12.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 2 shots to get it right.
But I as a mundane, I still have the power heart. When I help someone out, I don't roll cool. I just give 10. So I was like, that kind of contradicts another ability. I was like, let's try to spread the love.
I guess I'm gonna take
more fire.
I really can't add much more magic onto my character as it is. Actually,
Swap playbooks.
but I don't
I'm
want
just
to.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Because 2 of the advanced improvements is create a second hunter to play or retire this hunter to safety, which never want to do those. You may cross off another option from your tools and techniques.
Did you already do the erase 1 luck point?
I haven't done that, but because I've only used 1 luck point. When it says cross off another option, does that mean I get that option?
From tools and techniques.
Yeah.
So
Uncheck 1, you'll need the rest. Oh, okay.
remember, we talked about your tools and techniques, how you need gestures and incantation
That's right.
and foci.
We did talk about that. If you use combat magic without speaking, act under pressure to avoid scrambling your thoughts. Okay, so I could do that, take away incantation so that I don't have to speak my magic.
Right. That way, if you were like handcuffed or something, you could be like, look them at the eyes and they'd explode or something.
That would be gestures.
Well, you wouldn't have to say your fire incantation.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I guess maybe gestures would make more sense.
Yeah, you need to wave your hands around to use combat magic.
So,
Well, that's kind of the crux of using my magic anyways.
right,
So,
because of your foci being on your hands.
yeah. I Doctor Strange it.
So
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take cross off another option from tools and techniques, and or I could take away foci, and I don't need the bracers anymore.
the bracers are a big part of your character.
That is true.
But if you wanted to get rid of them, then that means you don't need your foci anymore. That's that's some character development. Like, what caused your character to be able to, like, I don't know, how is he now more in tune with his magic than he was before?
I would cross-reference that to arcane reputation, which I do have.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know what? I'm going to sit on this and think about it for a few days.
Okay, that's fine. We got until Tuesday.
Yeah, because
You want to say hi, Paul?
I've got the week off from work, so after tomorrow I don't got shit to do until I don't have to be anywhere or do anything until the following Monday.
I'm off.
I'll be able to make it, but I'm gonna be drained because that's when Shadowlands comes out, and I'm gonna be playing it all day.
Ooh. I'm gonna leave all of my experience on just so I don't forget to level up.
Any word on the move, Justin? Are you abandoning Colorado?
Yep, I have already accepted an offer. I was gonna ask you if you've been asked for references stuff yet.
I
They
haven't
actually
heard
called you.
anything.
No one I've talked to has actually had a phone call, so that's
Your
pretty funny.
reputation precedes you.
I know someone who works at the studio, so I think they just probably bugged him constantly.
That's generally how those things tend to go. I remember several times when we would hire people. I got interviewed at a place a friend was working, and they literally just go up to him and they go, "Hey, do you know him? Yeah. Does he have a good work ethic? Yeah. All right, good enough for us." I got the job.
Yeah, but
The best.
I'll be working on, because we're still on stream, one of the biggest games in the world right now. So that's pretty dope.
I'm gonna
Halo
Stream.
Infinite.
Let's go off stream and talk about this.
buy stream, buy internet.